And what, you met Stevie on the streets? I mean, what, like, how did you know Stevie?
Basically, we met on the street. There was these girls, these girls at this club that we went to. Me and Stevie used to go to all the time. They were trying to start something between me and Stevie. They would come and tell me, "Oh, he said this, that, and other," and then go tell Stevie I said something, and we came together as friends.
All right, so I'm trying to envision this, man, because this is a pretty cool story. So you meet Stevie. At that time, are both you hitting the weights and hitting the gas together, or is it like you just meet each other and then you guys start hitting the gas and hitting the weights?
No, we hit the weights together. That was our connection with each other. We hit the weight room. I mean, worked out daily. I mean, daily we worked out.
So you're working out, and then what? Stevie eventually tells you, "Hey, I love wrestling. Why don't you become a wrestler with me?"
Yeah, Ivan Pusky had advertised in the newspaper that he was opening up a school, and Stevie saw it, and Stevie said he's going to be going to the wrestling school, and he want to know that I want to go up there too with him. But that time Booker, was home, so they went up there first, I believe, him and Booker, to start training. Then I came because when they was up there, they had Scott Casey and Blanchard was helping Ivan train people. But when I went there was no Scott Casey, no Blanchard. So I learned from Ivan and Scott.
So at that point, when the three, I'm assuming the three of you were at the school at that point. Does Booker go to jail at that point, or is he in jail before that?
Yeah, he's in jail before that.
All right,
I
so
think he did 10 years. I'm not sure.
he's in jail, and that's where you meet Stevie, and then you guys make that connection,
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
Booker comes home, yada yada yada.
right. Steve, I think Booker was in there for 10 years. I believe. I'm not sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm not sure. That's what I heard. But yeah, there was no Booker in the situation at all. Just me and Stevie, and we were like brothers, man.
How's your relationship with Stevie now?
I haven't talked to him in a while. I need to call him and see what he feels about all this bullcrap going on.
So let me ask you this: you're in the WWE, Stevie and Booker in WCW, and they're Harlem Heat, great tag team. Um, are you guys all communicating together at that point still, and you patting each other on the back, or is there no communication?
There was no communication until like I said, I left WWF, and he called me, wanted me to come to WCW with him and tag with him. Him and Vince Russo. They wanted me to come up to WCW, and I couldn't tell Stevie no, man. I mean, we done been through too much together, man. Too many wars together.
And at that point, was Booker okay with you coming to WCW?
No, I already heard the rumors from some of the boys. No, he was not. He was trying to talk Stevie out of bringing me up, and no, he didn't want me in WCW.
So, so it seems to me, I want to go back because I'm trying to understand where this whole problem stems from. It seems to me that Stevie was his brother, and he was jealous that you were very close to his brother. Would that be fair?
That's exactly. I agree. I agree on that.
Hmm.
But I can have some other fellas on the show that'll tell you some of the indie guys that here in Houston, like Big Buddha and a few other ones, that they didn't even try to. He didn't even try to help them get into professional wrestling up in the big leagues. I brought a lot of them up to WWF to do little jobs and stuff like that. And like I told them, if you're good enough, Vince is going to keep you. If you're not, you're going to just be a jobber and be out there. But I bring them up, and they got to look.
So basically, what you're telling me is that you've gone out of your way to help the common wrestler.
Yeah, I helped from the guys in the Indies. And unlike Booker, I didn't pull them down. I lifted them up. And that's because like I said, I'm used to this team concept where I got a team.
So, again, I'm not trying to have negativity there, but I'm getting the feeling that you have a feeling that Booker's not really the best type of person.
No, no, especially after he talked that trash on the iPod, his iPod, whatever it is.
Right.
But no, I'm not. I'm not giving him a stamp of approval at all.
If you had the opportunity to speak to him on someone's show or maybe his show, what would you say to him?
Well, there's only one thing I would say to him. I mean, I tell him first of all, I know you never liked me from day one, but what made you go on your show and start talking that trash? I don't. I just really just don't know why. I mean, he at least could have told the people why he was talking trash about me.
Does that hurt you? Like on the human level when you hear this type of stuff or someone stabs you in the back like that? Does that hurt?
You know what? It doesn't hurt me as an individual, but I don't want my kids listening to this. But they're so mature now. Like my son Zachary and Marvin both work in law enforcement. And my other son works for the post office. My daughter has businesses, several businesses, and I don't want them to listen to all that junk.
Do they hear this stuff though? I mean, I'm assuming they do, right? Because you're a pretty famous
Yeah,
dad. And what do they say to
yeah,
you?
they hear it.
And what do they say to you?
Huh?
What do they say to you?
They just basically hate the people that are talking trash. And my son asked me why was it most of the black people that was talking trash. And I told him, like I'm telling you, it was just jealousy, man.